Today we're going to be covering order fulfillment and some customer service / support features built into TUO system. So our focus is going to be on informing, fulfilling, and supporting each and every customer that you serve within your TUO dashboard. So first, we're going to take you through our order status tracking feature, which will help you proactively inform all shoppers of their exact order statuses. Then we're going to dive into our advanced reporting and show you simple ways to streamline and fulfill all of your online orders. And finally, we're going to discuss the topic of customer service and recommend some helpful best practices to help you support all of your shoppers.
We're going to go over the order status tracking feature, which can be used to proactively notify your customers and keep them up to date regarding order changes and progress. Steps can be fully customized to match with your back office and to keep your staff in the loop. And any statuses that you assign are directly integrated with all reporting and fulfillment tools in your dashboard. The order status tracking feature can be used from the Order Fulfillment tab on your dashboard, and this allows you to assign the new statuses either to all orders or individual orders. So what I did here, I selected a store, I searched and filtered out these orders, so I can either search multiple orders at the same time, or I can select individual orders and I can then change the status. So in this example, I'll go ahead and change the status to shipping, and along with changing the status, you will notice that you can also include additional notes in the update message that is going out. This allows you to also list a tracking number for the order or any other expected delivery details. So there's an example, and then you'll simply update all of the orders. Okay, so I do also have to enter a reply to email, so customers that are responding will reply to the correct person. Okay, so these status steps can also be fully customized from your profile section. So if you haven't configured this already, you can go up to your profile, and then from there you'll notice an order fulfillment status settings option. So these status steps, they can be customized. If you haven't configured this, you will only have a couple. So let's go ahead and create a ready for pickup status. So with any that you have existing already, you can edit them, change them to whatever you need to reflect your back-end process. So I'll go ahead and create a ready for pickup status here. So now that status is added into our overall list, so it can be used from the order fulfillment section. So any of these statuses that you assign to the orders are directly integrated with all reporting and fulfillment tools in your dashboard. So for example, in the full report for a store where the status is listed for each order. So over here in this status column, you'll be able to see what statuses you have assigned to the various orders.
So now we're going to dive into some of the advanced store / reporting features that will help you streamline your fulfillment process. We're going to cover a few things, not just our reports. The main thing we want to highlight is that all of our standard reports can be both edited and saved for future use. So I'm not sure how many of you have ever done that. I know our standard reports were designed for many of your specific processes, but we want to give you more control. And for that reason, we allow you to create your own custom reports. So to access custom reports, simply view any of our standard reports and scroll up to the top Edit option. Now, whether you want to create a simple report that only includes customer contact information or a more complex financial report, the different options available within the Edit section of each report make it easier than ever. So in this case, we're just going to quickly create a customer-specific report where we're just going to generate customer name and email. Maybe something you would use to populate your constant contact list or similar. Now, worth noting, our full report is hands down the most flexible and customizable of all of our standard reports. There are no less than 20 different content options that can be added or removed to the full report at any given time. The other thing that's great about the full report is we give you flexible Excel outputs. So whether you want to break it up by team or by catalog, you can easily do so using the full report. Now let's say we love this report so much, we want to save it and use it in other stores. All we have to do is click the Edit option to return back to the custom report editor. And then we can name it and give it a quick description and save it for future use. So you're going to notice to the left-hand side in our standard report navigation, we also have a custom drop-down. And in this specific dashboard, we have tons and tons of examples of custom reports. So if you ever have any questions, hey, I'm trying to generate this type of report. Can you suggest a certain, format for us? We'd be happy to provide guidance. So we're going to quickly jump over to the settings for this specific store to show you some additional options. So the first that I want to highlight is a newer feature called the Store Summary email. Now this feature is designed for open stores, but the way that it works is you can pick a schedule, whether it's weekly, daily, or other, and you will automatically receive an update email that tells you how many sales were processed within this store, how many orders were placed, and will also include a link to the reports as well as to this exact edit page if you want to remove that scheduled store summary or if you want to make any changes to the store itself. Now right above that, we have another feature that's similar in vein, except it's more of a notification once your store actually closes. So with that feature, you're going to get similar pieces of information such as total sales, links to your reports, but that email is only going to be sent on the day that the store closes as soon as the clock strikes midnight. Now when you're managing 20 to 30 or 40 stores, it gets pretty easy to lose track of which ones are closing when and when you have to start fulfillment, because it will just pop right up in your inbox and let you know, hey, action is required on this specific store. We've got two other features, one found here on the Edit Store page and one found back within reports that I'm going to quickly highlight. And this one you may have seen time and time again, and it's simply our BCC feature that will copy the dealer rep on any and every order that's placed within the store. Mostly ideal for stores in which you're doing at-once fulfillment. So you've got the product in stock and you want to fulfill it as quickly as possible. So you copy yourself on each and every email. But it also could be helpful if you're dealing with limited quantities and you want to keep a close eye on any orders that are being placed within a store. Because if you receive every order, you can quickly scan it and see if that problem hoodie is now sold out. So finally, we're going to jump quickly back over to reports and talk about one of the ways that you can take those custom reports that we created and make them work for you. And we're going to do that with the scheduled reports feature. This feature in a nutshell will let you take any of your created reports, whether it's a standard report or a custom report, and using the scheduled report option, you can create a schedule to send that report out to anyone, not even just someone within TUO. So imagine you've got a spirit store in which the organization contact wants to get a weekly summary as to how the store is doing. You could easily create a custom report that only includes player information, product information, and none of the financials. And you can schedule it to be sent out every week on a Friday at 9 a.m., for instance. And so you're going to notice here we've got our dashboard filter, which will let you quickly and easily select and view your stores based off of a wide variety of criteria. But do you see in the lower right corner of the dashboard filter, show graph? Well, we actually call this feature the management dashboard. And this is a tool that will allow you to quickly analyze total sales and trends across all of your selected stores. So let's take a quick look. In this specific dashboard, we can see the percentage breakdown of all orders that have come in over the period of time. And we include two specific graphs. We show you a pie chart to give you distribution, but then we also show you a graph of orders over time. And in this case, we could even zoom in to see where the peaks and valleys are to really get a good handle on our orders. Now, why are we even discussing this on an order fulfillment and customer support webinar? The main reason I wanted to bring this up is because this tool can help you forecast your staffing needs to help you plan for the busiest times of year.
So Team Uniform Orders will handle customer support for you, and allowing us to help your customers becomes much easier if all information in your store is up to date, especially anything related to delivery. The most common questions that we get relate to the status of an order. While TUO will handle your customer support at no charge, you do have the choice to instead handle it on your end. So when setting up or editing a store, you can turn on the option to provide an external email address, causing any customer questions to instead go to that email. So if this is turned on, then you have the choice of where any customer questions will be redirected. So you can also configure this as a default from your profile under Update Default Store Settings. We're not going to go to that, but you can also adjust it there. If you do decide to let TUO do the work as far as handling the support tickets, then you can simply leave this box unchecked. But please make sure that your dealer rep info for the store is accurate should we need to reach out regarding any order modification requests. And to make sure that we are serving your customers well, we do ask that your store details are accurate regarding the store introduction, the bulletin, policy information, or any other information that might help your customers that they might find useful. And then, of course, any fulfillment-related information as well. The features in TO systems work together to help provide an improved customer experience. Order status tracking can be used to proactively notify customers to eliminate those common questions that might come in. Advanced reporting gives you the ability to fluidly manage your fulfillment operations by using real-time reports. And customer service, whether it's us on the front line or you, makes your customers feel at ease knowing that there are real people working actively behind the online store.